Hello, I'm Brian Losh, and I am the Hertrich's first mentor graduate. I went from detailing cars to being Ford Master Certified Technician. I first got interested in cars helping my dad work on his S10 in the driveway, but really when he got me my 88 Firebird as my first car. I first decided I wanted to become a technician because I enjoy working on cars. I've always tinkered with my own cars, and I decided it was time to try to use that to make money. Probably the biggest opposition to trying to get into the automotive field for me was I had no actual automotive training. The mentor program really helped me because it allowed me to get my foot in the door even though I didn't have any automotive background. And it allowed me to work with somebody who understood where I was at a technical level and gave me the ability to move on. When I first started working in the shop with my mentor, it was a little bit overwhelming because it's not tinkering on your own stuff in the backyard. Started out doing oil changes and tire rotations. I eventually moved into bigger, heavier jobs, pulled a first engine, I think, within the first year of starting.
I'm immensely proud of him. I think if anyone was going to do it and be successful, it was going to be him. His last name is Losh, so I call it the Losh standard. He's come full force. In 2 years, he's amassed everything it took me 10 years to do.
The greatest benefit of the program has got to be being able to come right in and work on cars side by side with your training. It all went hand in hand together. You'd go to training, come back, and somehow you'd end up with a job that was directly related to the training you just did. Some of the challenges or worries I had when I was coming in is, what if I didn't make it? What if I couldn't do more than what I was doing in my backyard? I was concerned about spending a year or two in something that I wasn't going to be successful at. The mentor program's been a great experience because you can go right into working on vehicles instead of just handing somebody a wrench or holding a flashlight for the first year or so. Broadly went right into trying to get my own jobs, my own work. It makes it a lot easier to go into something new when the person who's guiding you isn't intimidating in their own right. The Ford training was paid and reimbursed by Hertrich. It didn't cost me to go to any of the Ford training. To be Master Certified Ford Technician means you've completed all the online and classroom-based training and completed tenure so that in Ford's eyes, you are as certified as they can make you in their product.
So this company has come around to show him that the company has his back when it comes to his achievements and stuff like that. We gave him the chalkboard, and maybe I was the chalk, but he wrote his own story.
I enjoyed growing with the Hertrich organization a lot because they allowed me the opportunity to try to succeed at being a technician. They weren't necessarily worried that I hadn't had any high school training, I hadn't had any post-secondary training. They were willing to take someone who had an interest and allow them to grow. To be successful in the mentor program, you've got to have the drive, a work ethic, and you got to enjoy what you do.
Someone that's going to care about what they do, care about the company they work for, and care about the people that their cars are working on. I tried to train him in a way that I would want him to work on my wife's car or something like that, and he's turned out to be that kind of individual.
I'd recommend the mentor program to someone who is interested in cars but maybe not necessarily has the background. If they really are interested and really want to do it, this is a good program to get them in. I'm Brian Losh, and I am the Hertrich's first mentor graduate, and I went from detailing cars to being Ford Master Certified Technician.